I know you've probably been thinking about working abroad, right? But every time you start looking into it, you hit the same wall. Visa application costs a lot. You need like thousands of dollars to even get started. The requirements are confusing as hell, and the jobs you find, barely covers your rent. But what if I told you there's actually a country that's literally looking for people like you, and they will help you relocate for free, and you can actually live comfortably on what they pay, okay? And this country is called Cambodia. I'm going to break everything down, for you. The real salaries, what they actually pay, for foreign workers, websites where you can actually apply today, and what the visa situation actually looks like, how much it really costs to live there, and how to position yourself very well so you are the person they want to hire. I spent a lot of time digging into this, looking for real job posting, checking out what's actually available right now, and also I'm going to be sharing my screen with you and show you exactly where to look. So let's jump in. First thing first, why is Cambodia even hiring foreign workers? Because understanding this actually helps you when you are, negotiating and know what you are actually worth. So Cambodia economy has been, growing pretty steadily, okay? Tourism is huge over there. The city alone brings in millions of people every year. Plus, there's even tons of Chinese investment over there, okay? Which means more business needs English speakers. But here's the problem they have over there, okay? There's a massive gap in qualified teachers. Like, their education system is getting better for sure, okay? But there's still crazy demand for people who can actually speak English fluently, okay? To teach at private language schools, international schools, their universities, corporate training programs, and tourism companies. And the government knows this. So they are actually make it pretty, easier for qualified foreigners to get a work, visas. Honestly, they just can't find enough local teachers who are qualified. And what makes Cambodia different from other places like South Korea or Japan is you don't need 5 years of experience. What you actually need is a bachelor's degree. And it doesn't matter what field. Any degree works for most jobs. A TEFL or TESOL certificate is needed. That is 120 hours. You can literally do it online. They will need a clean background check, okay? And just like a professional attitude, that is it. And some places don't even need TEFL certificate. If you have taught before in your home country, or if you have a degree in education or something, automatically you are qualified. All right, let's talk about what jobs are actually out there. I'm going to be straight with you about money because I've seen too many videos, overhyping it and oversell these stuff. So teaching jobs, if you are starting out at a private language schools, you are looking about $1,000 to $1,400 per month. And you will teach like 20 to 25 hours per week, okay? Sometimes they throw in, housing help so they can help you, or they will give you free accommodation. Places like ILA Cambodia or Western International Schools. And if you've got experience or you are working in a better schools, you are making more like $1,500 to $2,000 per month. Teaching like 25, to 30 hours per week. And flight reimbursement, health insurance, that kind of things. International schools and universities pays this range. And now, if you've got a teaching license and a couple years under your belt, you can get into really good international schools, okay? We are talking about $2,000 to $2,500 per month. Your full relocation package, your housing is covered, flight home every year, and health insurance. So these are good for places like North Bridge because these are, at the premium spots. Why tourism jobs are a bit different? Because tour guides makes like $800 to $1,200 base, but then you get commission on top because you need a really good English and you must know about the culture because a lot of these are freelance or either contracts. Let's talk about the hotel and hospitality management. You are looking about $1,200 to $2,000 a month. If you've got a hospitality degree, or real experience in the field, there is a tons of opportunities for you. With all these Chinese and international hotel chains opening up, now I know what you are thinking. This number sounds, very, very low, right? But hold on, we are going to talk about what it actually costs to live over there. What is your money going to get you? All right, what your money can actually get you in Cambodia? We are talking mainly about this city or this. These cities are where most foreigners will work. So let's talk about what housing really costs in each of these cities. A studio in the city center usually costs $250 to $400 a month. A one bedroom in the center costs $400 to $600 per month, while one bedroom outside the center costs like $200 to $300. Or you could get a roommate situation for like $150 to $250. And also, most teaching jobs, they either give you housing, accommodation, or they give you like $200 to $300 towards rent. Now let's talk about food. If you eat at a local market, a meal is like $1 to $3, while mid-range restaurant is like $5 to $10. So Western food or something nicer usually costs $10 to $20. So if you are cooking at home, grocery runs you maybe $100 to $200 per month. And if you are eating out a lot, it may cost you $300 to $400. And also, most people rent scooters, per month is like $60 to $100, or you can buy a used one. It usually costs $300 to $800. And gas is only about $20 to $30 per month. The utilities and internet, if you are using AC, this will cost you like $30 to $60 per month. Water costs like $5 to $10 per month, and your internet, I'm talking about a very good internet, this will cost you $15 to $25 per month. Your phone plan, this will cost you $5 to $15. Okay, let's say you are making $1,300 per month at an entry job, and rent is $300 for a studio with utility. Food is $250, and you are eating local most of the time, and maybe Western food, maybe once in a while. Transportation costs like $80, scooter rent plus gas, and your internet and phone cost like $30. Going out, entertainment, social media stuff, this will cost like $150. So that will leave you like almost $500 that you can either save or use it for travel around Southeast Asia, on your weekend or holidays, okay? And if you are making $1,800 at a mid-level position, bro, you are living really comfortable and saving like $800 to $1,000 every month. This is why Cambodia works. You can actually work abroad without getting into any debt. All right, let's talk about the visas and the legal stuff. Here is how it works. Step one, you get a tourist visa before you go. It's called e-visa. You apply online. It costs $36 plus $6 for your processing fee. This is good for 30 days. This is what you will use to enter the country. The step two, once you are in Cambodia, you convert it to a business visa, okay? That is E-class visa. Your employer will help you do this. It costs like $300 for 1 year extension, okay? And this is your actual legal work visa. The step three is your employer applies for your work permit. You are going to give them some of your documents, okay, which is your bachelor's degree is either original or a certified copy, okay. Your criminal background check, it has to be apostilled, okay. Your passport photos, your medical check, and usually your employer covers the cost. So before you leave your country, here is what you will need to get ready. Number one is your degree, okay. Make sure you get your degree notarized in your home country. Don't skip this step, okay. Number two, your criminal background check, okay. And also this needs to be very, very recent or within 6 months. Get it notarized as well. So number three is your TEFL certificate. That is 120 hours minimum. You can get it done online, okay. You can also get it from your your legal provider. Number four is your passport. Make sure it's valid for at least 18 months, okay. And number five is your passport photos, okay. Bring like 10 to 15 with you. Number six is your professional resume. Number seven is reference letter, from your old boss or your professors, okay. And I know this is the part where you have been waiting for, okay. I'm going to share my screen with you on how to apply step by step. This is the website. I'm going to put the website name on the screen for you. This is a global platform. The first thing is the website name is, so you will have to scroll down to where you will see explore jobs. We click on it. Good. Now you will scroll down to where you will see to where you will see TEFL jobs, teaching jobs. As you can see, there are 409 jobs available. We click on that, and boom, we scroll down. There are lots of jobs offer. So all you have to do is view each job descriptions, review the details one by one. As you can see, we have to view the details, read all the jobs descriptions, and then you apply. That is all. It's quite easy and simple. Okay, so now let me tell you how to easily land this job, how to get this job. The best time to apply is January to February. Okay, that is when schools hire for spring semesters. Okay, why June to August? This is a peak hiring season for fall semesters. October to November, some schools hire for January starts so they can re-enroll again. Apply for like 2 to 3 months before you actually want to start. Don't wait till the last seconds. Okay, and also your cover letters in 3 paragraphs. That is it. Paragraph 1 is you should include why Cambodia specifically. Don't just say, okay, I like to travel. Okay, actually say something very meaningful. Paragraph 2 is what makes you qualified. Okay, and paragraph 3 is when you should start and how excited are you. Here is something I will set apart. Make a demo lesson video. Record yourself teaching like 5 to 10 minutes, upload it on YouTube. So put the link in your application. So this will show you are very, very serious and they can actually see how you teach. Okay, and when you get an offer, here are the things you can negotiate. Okay, number 1 is your flight reimbursement. If they don't mention it, make sure you ask, okay, for your flight reimbursement. Number 2 is your housing. Make sure you ask if they can put you on your first month before you start paying for another month. And that is it. If you find this video very helpful, please like, comment and share. Okay, and comment on the comment section, this is my first time, because I have a very special package for you. Thank you.